Hey guys, Colin Vanderwood here again. Just thought I'd do a vlog. I was inspired by Australia's own Michelle Bridges, the way in which she did a vlog that I watched recently. I thought, well, I could learn a lot from that. The natural, laid-back approach. I'll try and adopt it, but she's a master and I'm only an apprentice. But anyway, you're always learning. ASICS gear. I want to shout out to Sally Withers from the marketing department at ASICS, who I had communication with during the week. ASICS Australia. What put me on to the brand was a great thing. Like, I personally believe, I look it up now. It's ASICS, like the name, is an acronym for the Latin phrase, if I can pronounce it, Anima Sana in Corpore Sano, which translates roughly as a healthy mind in a healthy body. That's always what I've preached from day one when I started my journey. Improve the body, improve the mind. Far too many people, improve the body but neglect the mind. And a lot of people, when they improve the body, the mind follows. So, they're part and parcel. You get your body healthy, you get your mind healthy. And with fitness, if you work on your physical fitness, you should work on your mental fitness, because if you gain strength in exercise, you should also try and gain strength in mental fitness. So, you get confidence, you get all the qualities that come from the lifestyle. So build upon that is my firm belief. And I got deeper into it. I got into self-actualization, mind awareness, spirituality, knowledge, learning, looking into psychology, ways of dealing with the pressures that most people deal with. And what I wanted to discuss in this video or vlog is today is I put a social media post up last night, which was because I'm on the point, because I'm off this morning to a course, second day, on the power to succeed, which is learning about success and how to, apply it and how to... But I wrote a social media blog. It just simply said, I found it interesting when I heard Greg Plitt say, success, guys, is a very, very lonely road, man. Very few people are willing to endure the pain and the sacrifice and the diligence to be successful. It's an uphill battle. And along that road, you are not going to see too many friends. You are going to see a shadow most often. You've got to trust in the heart of hearts, inside, that what you're doing, what you believe in, is a worthy cause, is a winnable fight. Now, many of you are aware that Greg Plitt died recently, hit by a train or some awful death accident. But the mind of that guy was phenomenal. He had an amazing mindset. He was truly a leader, an innovator in the gym, in mental strength, in applying the wisdom of success and motivation and how to apply it in life. Anyway, and I love the work of Dyer, which many of you are aware of, and I've got some notes written down about how he talks about detachment and attachment. Now, attachment is what people hold to physical things and relationships. They feel that they need those friends to confirm that, they're valid and that they need, I've got shadows in my local life. I've got many shadows. I haven't got a lot of friends at all, basically. I left a lot of them behind, or moved on, because I needed to in order to focus on what I'm doing. I had to separate and distance myself from a lot of people in my past that were not a part of my future. And you got to trust in the heart of hearts inside that what you're doing, what you believe in, is a worthy cause and a winnable fight, like Greg said. And I've got friends online. I've got a lot of people that inspire me, that keep me going, and I love you so much, all of you. But locally, it can be a lonely path, which is why I love the work of Wayne W. Dyer when he's talking about detachment, which is basically when you learn a new awareness, or when you gain a new awareness, you realize that you're not dictated to by needing other people to feel worthy and to rely on that. It's an awful thing to be trapped by. And physical detachment applies to worldly stuff. Like, you came here with this world with nothing, no thing. You will leave with no thing, nothing. That means all you accumulate, all you build up during your life, you will not have at the end. So what can you do? What can you do with your life if you don't accumulate, if you don't get to keep anything? He explains the only thing you can do with your life, which wise people do, is to discover your passion and to share it, and to give that passion as a gift to others, and to give that away. Serve and help others in a productive way. That is something you can truly give back, and that will, leave something that will affect not only yourself but everyone else, lots of other people. He talks about that in detail, on one of his CDs, discussing success and a lot of stuff. And I'll just leave you with a story he related about how, sometimes when people change and when they gain an awareness, they have to literally die. Not in the physical sense, but die inside to let go of what they used to hold on to. Like, a part of them has to die in order to live. If you think about that in this concept, it's a powerful thing to think about. And I'll relate a story that he tells, and I love this story so much. A traveller from India, he went to Africa. He was a trader, and he wanted to go to Africa to, look at some local products. And he was in the jungle, and all the talking parrots, the beautiful multicoloured talking parrots. He decided to, grab a parrot and decided to take it home to his home country and look after it and keep it as a pet. And now he fed this parrot the best quality seed. He gave it honey, he looked after it, he even played music, he spoke to it. They had a good rapport, a good relationship, and anyway, the parrot was generally looked after by this man. Then a time came and he's going to return to Africa, so he decided to ask the parrot, is there anything you would like me to relate to the parrots back home? A message you would like me to pass on? The parrot said, well, yeah, there is something. You could just say to them that, he's very, very happy in his cage, and, he lives each and every day, but to convey his love for his parrots back home. The man said, okay, I'll do that. So he went back and he was in the jungle relating this message to the parrots back in Africa. Just then, like a parrot, tears welled in his eyes, like froze up, tears in its eyes, dropped dead, literally dropped dead. And the man was a bit alarmed. He thought, well, okay. He's shocked, and he thought, well, that parrot must have been close to the parrot. Well, I'll move on, I'll forget about it, and I'll go back. So he went back, and he went back to his home country, and he was relating this story to the pet parrot, and he said, I was in Africa, conveying your message, and this parrot, tears welled in his eyes, and he froze and he dropped dead. Now, the pet parrot, as he was relating this, tears welled in his eyes, just like in Africa with the other parrot, and he froze and he dropped dead. Now, the man was alarmed and shocked, and he thought, oh, goodness me, they must have been close, they must have been really close, and the shock, it's just triggered this. Anyway, he picked up the body from the cage, picked out the dead parrot, took it outside, threw it into the trash. As he did, the parrot flew up into a tree. Now, the man was quite, he's like shocked, and he goes, why did you do that? Why did you make me think you were dead? Why did you trick me? And the parrot's like up in the tree and relates the message back to him. Well, he said, yes, I did do that, but the parrot back home taught me a valuable, message. The parrot taught me that in order if you want to escape from your cage, you must die while you are alive. So you must die while you are alive in order to live. That's the general concept. It's a strange, little story, but I love it to bits. And it's just like, a lot of people are going through life, and they discover change, or some people do, and you just have to accept that the way you were living, sometimes you have to apply death to that in a sense. You have to remove yourself from that. You have to change. You have to die in order to live. Now, I'm not talking about the physical death. I'm talking about, letting go of all that, past. And anyway, it's a wonderful concept, and I think it applies to the, the attachment, the detachment, the success, the friends, the Greg Plitt quote, the trust of hearts, what you're doing, what you believe in is a worthy cause. Anyway, it's just an interesting discussion. They're the thoughts that were triggered by Greg Plitt, by the course on success, by the process of change, by what I've done. And anyway, I just wanted to share it with you. And I want your comments on success to you. Like, I've spoken to people on Twitter like James Dyer. I've had communication with Greg Avedon. I've had communication with Commando Steve ever so briefly. But I just want to know, what's your view of success? What would it mean to you? Would you have shadows, or would you have genuine friends? How does success apply to your thinking? Would you think it would be lonely? Or would there be happiness in it? Is what Greg Plitt was saying, is there any truth to that in your mind? Love to get a discussion or just hear other people's thoughts and opinions. I would dearly love that. I'd love to. It's something that really provoked serious mind awareness and thought. Really got the mind going on it. So I'd love to hear anyone talk about how they feel about the concept of success. That person, a person I respect, Confused Girl LA, I'm sure she would have some wonderful insight on success and what she believes in, and I know for a fact from her videos about her circle of friends and social life that, You know, she'd have some wonderful insight, but I just want to hear it from other people. I'd love to hear you people discuss what you feel and what you think. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say and ask of you and talk about. Hope it raises some interesting issues. And in my last video, I had a, what was it, the Dead Kennedys wristband, sweatband. So now, Nine Inch Nails. Trent Reznor is a rock god. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.